First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Hops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Twins 1 and the Tigers nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Josh Harrison.
First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there.
14.
Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, number 34. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Sano is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They trailed. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. He's just 1 for 6. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Scope on at first, nobody out. chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? There's one. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get to one.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Stepping into the box, number 2. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
There goes Buxton. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Glove by Cabrera, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Two and 1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The set and the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby.
Nero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. Coming to the plate now, Harold Castro. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And it's fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ground ball right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the
Good
Tigers,
range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
up next for the Tigers.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's gone 2 for 6. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
In now, Victor Reyes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in now, Miguel Sano. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Miguel Sano.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, C.J. Cron. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Buxton is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Into the box, Josh Harrison. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
14.
Digging in, Kristen Stewart. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway.
Kepler.
Jordan Zimmerman gets the call
now
from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jordan
Zimmerman looks in. Here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. Fouled off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Byron Buxton now. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now back.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Buxton stands at second with 2 gone. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Twins are out in front, 3-0. Settling in now, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 34. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Jacoby Jones. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Mitch Garver. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Garver.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft. Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie.
In now, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Garver, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Twins digging in and looking for more. Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
Now that
and next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Victor Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Standing in, John Hicks. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last breath for the Tigers. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Barrios takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Matt Moore struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Ball game for the victorious Twins. 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-0. The New York Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-3. The Tribe got 11 hits overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-3. The Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 7-6. Mark Trumbo was a one-man highlight reel with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 10-0. The Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 4-3. The Texas Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-2. The Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they sealed the game with a walk-off win against the Mets 5-4. Bryce Harper collected a total of 4 driven in, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 7-4. The Nationals launched 3 home runs as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-4. Wilson Contreras was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Cubs pushed past the Angels 7-2. The Cardinals got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-2. The Diamondbacks held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-0. The Giants sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Kyle Gibson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, coming on Kyle Gibson to pitch. 4-pitch mix. Not an overpowering guy, more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. Fastball 89 to 93, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's a guy you'll know if he's on early, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. If he's getting pop-ups and fly balls, that's dangerous. He's not a power-type pitcher.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Now in the box, Miguel Cabrera. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish. Tonight, one of the best in the business in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Here's the 2-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Scope to look this one in, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, John Hicks.
Striding into the box, John Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. Tigers nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Michael Fulmer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just inside. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Pulled toward right center field. Castro moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. Fulmer playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Buxton, base runner at first with 1 out. There goes Buxton. Pitch inside the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Twins retired in short order. Still no score. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Gibson looks in. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Stewart stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's a second-year big leaguer. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. 2 gone. Standing in, Grayson Greenier. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded back up the middle. Scope has it. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Garver, coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's 2 for 3.
Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Garver, 28 years old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy.
Launched to right field and deep. Castro going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
27.
Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And the inning goes away in